What we have right now, Judge, is essentially a logistics and command and control chain that goes into Poland. And that chain requires that you have individuals who are either in uniform but not wearing uniform, or contractors who have to go in and actually do the hard job of maintenance. These technologies, especially you're talking about anti-artillery systems with complex algorithms and computers, you're talking about Patriot systems, things like that. Those are all things which require a great deal of expertise and maintenance. And boy, howdy, when you get armor in there, you start getting all these other things. There's going to be a literal path that has to go from all the different battle locations in Ukraine over to Poland for those things to be recovered, because I don't think they're going to be able to recover them in Ukraine. They just don't have the technology to do it. So I think inevitably you're going to have the death of U.S. service members or contractors in a very short order if the war continues at its current pace.
How dangerous is it to have American troops out of uniform? They don't have the protections of the Geneva Convention. They can be shot. They can be arrested as spies. They can be summarily executed. Now, Putin's not crazy enough to do that. The last thing he wants is American troops on the ground in uniform shooting at his troops. But the exposure of American troops that way, for what? Just so the president can say, we don't have troops on the ground. Yeah, they're there, but they don't have uniforms on, so I don't have to admit they're there. That's absurd.
Plausible deniability. And yeah, I got to admit, I mean, look, most of my career doing this sort of thing, I was a uniform member, like Afghanistan. I never wore a uniform once, and I was there as a major. So these things do happen. And I understand that there's times necessary. But yeah, there's a fig leaf of deniability right now, Judge, with Biden. They're trying to say, oh, yeah, no, we're just giving it to him. We're not. There's no way that you can sustain this technology without having actual qualified people do it. If you're going to be effective in providing technology to an ally, you have to provide adequate supply chains and technicians to run it. That's just the way it is.